From strange anomalies of nature, such as a two-headed cow, a godly being on earth, to recent strange objects spotted in the sky that terrify everyone. If this sounds intriguing, stay tuned, as these are only a few things that will take you to a world full of mysteries.
Can you stop, please?
Embark on a journey into the peculiar and the profound with this video, set in a location as mysterious as the event it captures, an underground cave. Here, something very strange catches our eye. A peculiar light shining on the ground. As the camera zooms in, the light reveals something unexpected. It looks like the image of a man is somehow being projected within this light. Around this unusual display, there are some people standing, and they seem to be focusing on the light very intently, almost as if they are worshipping it. It's a curious scene, making me wonder if we're witnessing something miraculous, or if there might be a simpler explanation, like a trick of light or an illusion. The video doesn't clarify whether this is a genuine mystery or something man-made, but I personally think that it is more likely that it is man-made. Imagine being high up in the sky, on a plane at night, and you catch a glimpse of something totally unexpected. That's exactly what this video brings to life. Filmed by a passenger on a night flight, the dark sky outside the plane becomes the backdrop for a mysterious sight. Amidst the blanket of night, a glowing yellow object appears, standing out with its unusual shape and luminous color. The object has the classic look of what many imagine an alien ship would resemble. Bright, distinct, and somewhat otherworldly. It's this glowing yellow form against the dark sky that stirs thoughts of an alien craft and other extraterrestrial possibilities. Many such sights have been seen in many other places, either at night or during the day, which gives credence to this video. There seems to be happening something all across the world. So this does raise questions. Are we being observed from above by something we don't fully understand? Imagine stumbling upon a scene that defies all expectations. A moment in nature that makes you do a double take. That's exactly what this video offers.
He's breathing though. He's breathing. Oh shit, I'm gonna scare him. Wait, he's gonna be ears.
It's a frog, but there's something very odd about it. This isn't your everyday frog. It's quite big and has its tongue sticking out, which isn't too strange until you take a closer look. When we zoom in, we notice something truly peculiar about this frog's appearance. It seems like parts of its head, especially the front, are missing. What's left gives the impression that the frog has just a huge open mouth with no other facial features. This unusual sight is fascinating and a bit strange. The frog, despite its odd appearance, continues its life in the pond, unaffected by its unique condition. It's amazing how this frog adapted to live having only a small part of its head. Step into a rare glimpse of nature's unpredictability with this video, showcasing a phenomenon that's as fascinating as it is unusual. Upon a brief examination, the calf's head reveals an extraordinary configuration. It possesses 2 ears and 2 eyes, but these aren't positioned as one might expect. Instead of being set as a left and a right, the eyes appear to be duplicated versions of the same side, situated closely together near the center of the head. Intriguingly, the head then divides into two distinct muzzles, creating a visage that's as bewildering as it is remarkable. This calf is a living example of a rare and unusual natural anomaly, where the rest of its body appears completely normal, but its head presents a unique dual structure. This video shows us how diverse our plant is, and even when faced with such anomalies, our attitude should not be repulsive, but curious, and we should accept these creatures as if they are normal. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Imagine venturing into a serene forest, where a group of people are gathered by a river, and one of them is about to discover nature's unexpected surprises.
The
video presents a man in the river who appears to have caught something substantial in his fishing net. Another individual from the group approaches to inspect the catch. As he reaches out and grabs what they think is a fish by its tail, the scene takes a sudden turn. The man instantly collapses into the water, appearing lifeless for a moment. The cause of this shocking incident? He unwittingly touched an eel, known for its electric shock capabilities. The jolt from the eel was strong enough to knock him off his feet and into the water. After a tense few seconds, the man thankfully resurfaces and recovers, seemingly unharmed, but undoubtedly shaken by the experience. If I were that man, I would have looked twice before touching that fish. Maybe this experience gave him a lesson. Dive into a scene that's as fascinating as it is unsettling. This video captures a rather disturbing natural phenomenon. A cricket on the ground, undergoing something quite extraordinary and gross. From its body, multiple slender worms are emerging, indicating a severe infestation. These aren't just any worms. They're horsehair worms, known for their peculiar life cycle that involves living inside the bodies of crickets, grasshoppers, cockroaches, and beetles as internal parasites. The sight of these worms wriggling out from the host cricket is startling and may be quite shocking to witness for those unfamiliar with such natural occurrences. Personally, I have never seen an infested insect before, and for me, this is quite a shocking image. Step into a world of the unusual and the unknown with this video, where we're taken to a beach scene that feels like a peek into another realm. Here, nestled in a tide pool, we find an array of peculiar creatures that defy our usual expectations of marine life. These beings are oval-shaped and exhibit an intriguing flatness, a stark contrast to the usual fauna we might expect to find in such an environment. What's particularly mesmerizing about these creatures is their unique patterned backs. But don't pull out your cryptid book, these are actually known creatures. These are called chitons, a type of marine mollusk. Chitons are known for their distinctive oval-shaped bodies that are protected by 8 overlapping plates. They are often found in tidal pools and rocky shores, where they cling tightly to the surface and graze on algae. The various colors on their plates sometimes help them blend in with their surroundings. I have never seen these creatures in real life, but this is the beauty of these videos. They provide images of creatures we have never seen. Imagine a peaceful scene on the side of a road next to a forest, where a seemingly ordinary moment is about to take an unexpected turn. The sudden appearance of the bear from such an unexpected place catches everyone by surprise, especially the dog. Reacting instinctively, the dog springs into action, barking loudly and chasing the bear. This sudden pursuit adds to the bear's panic, causing it to sprint at full speed toward the safety of the nearby forest. The bear racing so fast from the trash took me by surprise. I don't know how I would have reacted if I were one of the men present in that situation. Dive into a fascinating encounter captured in this video, where we witness a rare and unusual creature, the likes of which are seldom seen. A man presents a scene straight out of nature's hidden playbook. He's holding a fish bait, and clinging to it is a creature so unique it piques immediate curiosity. This creature is an enigma, showcasing a blend of features that seem to borrow from various animals, yet form something entirely distinct. The back part of the creature is intriguingly shaped like a triangle, flaunting a gray color, and possesses a tail, all contributing to its flat stingray-like appearance. Such an unusual sighting stirs the imagination and wonder, challenging our understanding of the diverse forms of life that exist, some of which remain obscure to our everyday experiences. I've never seen such an animal, and I have no clue what this could be. If you know, let me know in the comments. Picture a serene riverside scene captured in this video, where a raccoon is leisurely lounging on the grass, seemingly at peace in its natural habitat, until the calm turned to chaos in just a few seconds. The scene quickly shifts from calm to a rush of adrenaline as the raccoon's survival instincts kick in, and it dashes away just in time, narrowly escaping the crocodile's grasp. The crocodile, perhaps not as motivated to pursue its meal on land, halts its chase, allowing the raccoon a lucky escape. Not being used to see crocodiles in the everyday life, I find it terrifying how they emerge from everywhere. Step into a spine-chilling scenario captured right inside a home, where the ordinary setting of a hallway becomes the stage for an eerie phenomenon. In the video, we see a clear hallway, and then something strange happens. A see-through, humanoid ghostly figure appears and walks into a room. Right after that, there are knocking sounds, but there's no one else supposed to be in the house.
And then the knocking happened. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes.
It's hard to tell if we're looking at a real ghost or if the video has been edited to make it look that way. This guy has captured multiple videos of such encounters, so I can't say if he is a dedicated prankster or if there is indeed something bizarre happening in that house. The video left me wondering what's really going on, with the mysterious figure and the unexplained knocking adding to the mystery. Whether it's true or just a trick, it's definitely a scary moment caught on camera.
Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Picture a scene straight from the wild, captured in the middle of a road, where two formidable reptiles face off in a tense standoff. Each animal is in an attack position, creating a palpable tension that suggests a fierce battle might be imminent. The monitor lizard, with its long body and powerful limbs, is locked in a standoff with the viper, known for its venomous bite and swift striking ability. However, the situation takes an unexpected turn. The monitor lizard, perhaps assessing that the confrontation isn't worth the risk, or maybe just losing interest, suddenly decides to disengage. It turns around, nonchalantly walks away from the viper, effectively diffusing the tension. The viper, now unthreatened, also relaxes, and the potential conflict is averted. I find it interesting to see how these unusual animals react when put face to face. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Venture into the shadowy realm of a forest on a winter night, illuminated only by the beam of a flashlight, through this chilling video. The scene is set deep within the trees, where the silence of the snowy landscape is pierced by the unexpected sight of glowing yellow eyes peeking from behind the forest's darkened veil. The intensity of the eyes, shining with an eerie luminescence, captures our full attention. Their mysterious glow raises a haunting question. What creature or entity do they belong to? The possibilities send our imagination into overdrive. Are these the eyes of a hidden animal, perhaps a nocturnal predator with reflective eyes caught in the flashlight's glare? Or is there a more mysterious, unexplainable presence lurking in the forest? If I were that man, I would have ran away as quick as possible. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Step into the mysterious ambience of this video, where a seemingly peaceful forest scene takes a sudden and bewildering turn. Initially, everything appears serene and typical of a forest landscape, with trees standing tall and the sounds of nature possibly filling the air. However, the tranquility is abruptly interrupted as, one by one, the trees begin to topple. The sight is startling. Normally, one might quickly assume the work of a deforestation crew, perhaps a chainsaw or a feller buncher at play behind the scenes. Yet, the perplexing aspect of this video is the absence of any such machinery or apparent human intervention. The trees continue to fall, seemingly sliced at their base, fueling a sense of bewilderment and intrigue. This unexplained phenomenon makes me wonder, is there an invisible force at work? Or is there a natural explanation, such as a disease weakening the trees, making them succumb to gravity? Imagine watching footage from a surveillance camera, capturing the quiet of the night at a children's playground. The focus is on a swing, which at first glance appears to be in use. However, there's no one around, and as you pay closer attention, the scene takes on an eerie atmosphere. The swing is moving back and forth with such intensity that it seems as if an invisible force or presence is propelling it. The more you observe, the more the situation feels supernatural, especially when you notice the vague, shadowy outline that seems to occupy the swing. This shadow doesn't have a clear, defined shape like a person. Instead, it's amorphous, almost like mist, enhancing the ghostly vibe of the footage. This video gave me the chills and left me wondering, what was that thing? I inclined to think of something supernatural, because I doubt that kids would be using a swing during the night. There is something about this scene making me curious. Imagine you're watching a video filmed by a driver at night. The scene illuminated only by the vehicle's headlights, but then something unexpected appears, briefly captured on the phone camera as the car speeds by.
Mec, c'est quoi ça? C'est quoi? Oh putain!
To the left of the car, visible through the window, there's an odd, unsettling presence. It's a figure that resembles a lady, clad in a long, elegant gown reminiscent of styles worn 60 years ago, grand and out of place on a deserted road at night. The dress flows gracefully, suggesting a bygone era of sophistication and formality. However, there's an eerie quality to this figure. Although her face isn't visible, there's something about her posture, the way she's standing, that stirs a deep sense of unease, hinting that she might not be of this world. The fleeting glimpse raises more questions than it answers, leaving the viewer. Imagine you're cruising down the road, heading home after a demanding day at the office, when suddenly you witness this coming down from the sky. This video, originating from Russia, captures the breathtaking descent of what appears to be debris from a meteor. The sizable meteor fragments are hurtling down from the sky at an impressive speed, casting a radiant light that illuminates the entire city. The spectacle reaches its zenith as the meteor debris crashes into Russia's Ural Mountains, unleashing a powerful shockwave that shatters windows and rattles buildings. Notably, this incident was unintentionally well documented, thanks to the widespread use of dash cameras in Russia at the time. Numerous dash comms recorded the meteor streaking across the sky, followed by the dazzling flash accompanying its explosion. Elizabeth Pearson, an astronomer from Cardiff University, points out that the shedding of debris from a substantial asteroid is not an uncommon occurrence. It happens more frequently than one might think. While the event took everyone by surprise, it left an enduring impression on those fortunate enough to witness this cosmic display. This video might just make you rethink that leisurely stroll through the woods. As this couple is just walking in the forest, they spot something big and dark, moving among the trees. At first, they think it's a bear, which by itself would be enough to worry about, right? Personally, I would certainly not stick around to make this recording. But what is even more scary is that after a few moments, this bear does something bears don't usually do. It stands up on two legs, just like a person. That's when the couple knows it's time to get out of there, fast. The camera's all shaky as they run, trying not to trip over anything, and you can't see any much more after that. So, what was that thing? Some say it might be Bigfoot. Considering how it stood up on its two legs, the dark hair covering its entire body, and the overall massive size, could it be true? While some may doubt the existence of ghosts, this video could sway even skeptics. A man at home witnessed a spooky event, a chair swaying on its own. Perplexed by the sight, he grabbed his phone and started recording. Intrigued and somewhat spooked, he called his wife to witness the unusual spectacle.
Hey, hon, come here.
No, I can't do that.
However, the wife, overwhelmed by fear, hesitated to approach the mysteriously moving chair. There is also something this guy said that made me think. He said that this is the most active he's seen it during the day, which makes us realize that this is not the first strange sight this family has had. But the recording took a chilling turn once he got closer to the chair and looked at the reflection. We can clearly see someone standing in the chair, and even more bizarre, we can then see the ghostly entity stand up from the chair, and it lunges at him.
I'm not liking this. Hon, let's go to dinner or something.
The man was visibly shaken and started calling for his wife to get out of the house for a while. The lingering question remains: what was the ghost's motive behind this unsettling manifestation? Numerous Bigfoot sightings circulate on the internet, with some debunked but a few remain a mystery. This particular sighting, though less known, is quite compelling. The creature captured in the footage closely matches the traditional descriptions of Bigfoot. A man noticed this creature lurking behind the trees. He anticipated its return and decided to document the encounter. After a short wait, the creature emerged among the trees and gradually moved away. Its massive black hair and bipedal form challenges any simple explanation as a mere bear or person. I personally believe that it is something distinct and notably too enormous for it to be just a man in a costume. The man's recording provides undeniable evidence of an encounter with a large, unidentified creature. Forests are mysterious places and they harbor countless secrets, especially when veiled in darkness during the night. To uncover the mysteries and observe animal behavior, people often deploy trail cameras in the forest. However, these cameras sometimes capture inexplicable phenomena. In one such footage, humanoid figures were caught on a trail camera. Initially, the camera recorded a creature with human-like features, moving on both hands and feet, creating an unsettling and eerie scene. Later, more eerie individuals emerged before the camera. What's unsettling is that they were unclothed and had eerie, slender bodies. Who were these individuals? What were they doing in the forest at night? I have no explanation for this video, so please feel free to comment. You may have encountered unimaginable and mysterious creatures in your life. It is believed that the ocean is home to thousands of creatures, some of which remain unknown to scientists. Could it be possible that some of these unidentified creatures find their way into ponds and lakes? Incidents have been reported worldwide where eerie and unknown creatures have been observed in such bodies of water. In this footage, a family passing by a pond near the road noticed a large number of worm-like creatures in the water. These creatures resemble worms, but differ in structure and form from typical worms or eels. The entire pond was dominated by the population of these unknown creatures. Intrigued, the family decided to stop their car and started recording the scene. They even captured one of these creatures and placed it in a bucket they had with them. It looks a bit like a centipede with all those little arm-like things around it. But as far as I know, they aren't the swimming type. Does anyone have a clue what they might be? I looked a bit online, but I could not find this species. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Ever felt like someone's watching you while walking alone? Well, this hiker experienced just that and decided to record what he sensed. In a forest, he felt eyes fixated on him, prompting him to open his camera. What he captured was a black figure peering directly at him from behind a tree. This mysterious being was stalking the hiker, completely unaware of being spotted. The creature, like others we have seen in previous clips, appeared quite humanoid and was covered in thick black fur. To me, it resembled a Bigfoot, but it's hard to say for sure since the video was recorded from a distance, making the facial features less visible. What are your thoughts on this stalking creature? Could it be a Bigfoot? Or might it be something even more terrifying? The video leaves us with a sense of mystery and intrigue about what lurks in the depths of the forest. In a remote California forest, where trail cameras are often deployed by wildlife enthusiasts and researchers, a piece of footage has emerged that sends shivers down the spine. The serene forest setting is suddenly disrupted when an enigmatic figure materializes in front of the camera, almost as if it appeared out of thin air. The figure, adopting a humanoid stance and adorned with a face mask, stands eerily still, fixating on the camera with an unsettling gaze. The mysterious individual then casually teleports to the side before the video unexpectedly concludes. While it's plausible that this is a person wearing a mask, the motivations behind their presence in the heart of the forest at that particular moment remain shrouded in mystery, injecting an unsettling element into the footage. Back in 2015, a video surfaced claiming to have captured a spooky encounter on Halloween. The footage unfolds in front of a festively decorated tree, adorned with hanging seeds and a black coat in the backdrop. Amidst these Halloween trinkets, something strange unfolds. At the 5-second mark, a wispy figure materializes in front of the black coat, taking on a human-like form. Over the next few seconds, the smoky figure seems to thicken, almost as if it's hanging upside down from the tree. The sight is downright eerie, and moments later, the figure appears to rise before vanishing into thin air. While the video hints at a ghostly presence or spirit, I'm open to considering alternative explanation. I welcome anyone to share their thoughts in the comments. There are numerous majestic and fascinating animals that have gone extinct, and the hope of their return often seems impossible. However, this video from Indonesia presents an intriguing scenario. A bizarre mammal believed to be extinct was captured roaming in the forest. This creature, known as the long-beaked echidna, was found in the Indonesian forest, exhibiting spines reminiscent of a hedgehog, the snout of an anteater, and the feet of a mole. Long considered extinct, the long-beaked echidna surprised scientists with its reappearance in the Cyclops Mountains of Indonesia, more than 60 years after its presumed extinction. This discovery is remarkable, and it sparks the possibility that other extinct animals might also reappear in the future. This video originates from Paraguay and has left people in both fear and confusion. In the footage, recorded by locals in a Paraguayan village, a creature is seen floating in the water. This creature appears lifeless, but its strange appearance adds to the mystery. The creature has a hairless, fur-deprived body with 2 arms and legs, resembling a human. Its hands are particularly unsettling, displaying a humanoid structure with 5 fingers and a palm. While the creature's face is not clearly visible in the footage, it is suggested to bear a resemblance to the mythical chupacabra. The chupacabra is often described as a creature that acts like a vampire, killing animals by sucking their blood. Stories of such creatures date back several decades, with the first major wave of alleged chupacabra sightings reported by farmers in Puerto Rico in the late 1980s and early 1990s. This video adds to the ongoing lore surrounding these mysterious beings. Our oceans are captivating, housing creatures that often leave us wondering if they are real or some form of extraterrestrial being. This video showcases one such enigmatic sea creature found in the mud. The creature possesses a strange appearance, featuring a hard shell covering half of its body, resembling a shrimp on the other half. Notably, the hard shell displays 2 closely spaced eyes, and the tail exhibits 3 large tentacle-like structures. Despite its alien-like appearance, this creature is not otherworldly, but a horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crabs, while not actual crabs, are characterized by their slow movements and the habit of hitting the beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in late spring. Their name originates from the horseshoe shape of their shell. Interestingly, the horseshoe crab's existence spans an impressive 450 million years, challenging the notion of simplicity in the natural world. Imagine yourself as a hiker exploring the deep Canadian Acadian woods, and suddenly you spot a large black creature stealthily trailing you. Naturally, your instinct would be to record the encounter, much like the hiker in this footage. The video captures a sizable black creature stalking the hiker from the bushes. After a few seconds of realizing it has been spotted, the creature ventures off into the forest, and the video concludes. In terms of appearance, the creature appears tall, possibly ranging from 8 to 10 feet in height when compared to the nearby woods. Its head and neck exhibit humanoid features, and its body is covered in thick black fur. It seems the hiker may have captured a rare and unsettling sight, the legendary Bigfoot. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. You've likely seen videos of people rescuing aquatic creatures from sharks, but have you ever witnessed individuals trying to save the ferocious shark itself? This video is captured at a beach, depicting people attempting to assist a shark stranded on the shore. Their efforts involve dragging the shark back into the water, but the creature appears highly aggressive and frightened. In its distress, the shark retaliates, attempting to attack the person offering assistance. The woman recording the video expresses genuine fear, zooming in on the shark's sharp and intimidating teeth.
Oh my! David, is too dangerous. Don't be doing that.
After significant effort and struggle, the group successfully manages to return the shark to the water, where it swims away. While this may seem like a heartwarming moment, it raises concerns about the appropriateness of trying to physically handle and relocate a potentially dangerous creature like a shark. Such interventions could easily lead to unforeseen consequences. We witnessed the resurgence of the long-beaked echidna, but brace yourself for something even more extraordinary. This video, filmed in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, reveals a mesh-like structure submerged in the water. Suddenly, a colossal, shark-like head emerges from the side. The creature appears curious about the mesh contraption, investigating it with a series of sniffs. After exploring the apparatus, the creature swims in front of the camera, revealing its massive and bulky physique, complete with substantial fins and gills. The head of this aquatic creature is particularly unsettling and creepy. Strikingly, it bears a resemblance to the megalodon, a species of shark that went extinct 23 million years ago. Megalodons could reach lengths of up to 20.3 meters, or 67 feet, with estimated modal lengths around 10.5 meters, or 34 feet. This video adds another layer to the reasons why one might hesitate to go swimming at the beach. Exploring abandoned places has never turned out to be good in years. Still, people don't ever stop doing that. Take these guys for instance. They decided to go to an abandoned building in the middle of the night and then got scared when they saw a ghost standing in their way.
Just go, take the right.
What else was going to happen anyways? The ghost had white overalls on and looked like a ghost of a patient. As the location of the places was never mentioned, we can make a guess that it was an abandoned hospital. The ghost could be a patient who died there. And the sight was scary enough to have the people run for their life a second after watching the figure standing in front of them. Was it a real ghost? Or was it a fake video just to get some attention on the internet? The conclusion is on you to make. While busy capturing his bunnies engaging in random activities, he heard something weird outside. Following the noise, he moved towards the window to see what it was, and to his shock, it resembled something straight out of a horror movie.
There's something like
crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light?
In the midst of darkness, a small ray of light fell on the figure apparently crouching down on the ground. However, as soon as the cryptid realized it had been seen by humans, it didn't waste a second before leaving the place. Despite being shocked to the core, the guy went out to get a clearer picture of the scary thing he had just seen. Unfortunately, the creepy figure was already gone for good before anyone could reach it. When looking back at the video, although blurry, I can see that this can't be an animal. The shape resembles a human, although it looks very strange and feral. This video sparked a clash online upon its posting, with many people claiming it as the ultimate evidence of cryptids being real, while others insisted it was a fake video. Regardless of which side you're on, witnessing such a thing in the middle of the night can be a downright scary experience, and there is no denying that. Feel free to draw your own conclusions about its authenticity. Woods have always been associated with mystery and darkness since mankind found its way on Earth. With creepy surroundings, wandering deadly predators, and the ominous darkness. However, this does not deter humans from visiting such potentially dangerous places. Take this guy, for instance. He decided to wander off looking for evidence of the unknown, and that is exactly what he found. Venturing deeper into the forest, he sensed a weird energy getting closer to him. Soon enough, he saw what exactly was making him feel that way. A scary figure, dressed as a normal human being, was standing a few feet away from him. The man pointed his flashlight towards the figure, but it did not move. It seemed as if the figure was just standing there, staring at the man, warning him to get away or face deadly consequences. Fortunately, the man heeded the warning and left the place before anything bad could happen.
I heard something here.
What's that?
Go. Uploaded anonymously, the video remains a mystery yet to be solved. In my opinion, it could be someone's hanging clothes, but there was a head attached to it, so the chances of it being a ghost are very high. This video was found on a camera discovered in the Scottish woodland a couple of years ago. The camera had only a small clip of two bikers riding around the woods. During the ride, the camera turned towards a scary figure standing right beside them. The bikers paused for a second, looked at each other, before deciding to ride away from the place, as that creepy figure was not something they expected in normal circumstances. The figure had a white face and was completely covered in black overalls. It looked creepy enough to scare even the bravest man. Whether that was just a prop put in the forest to give a scare, I can hear something like a scream in the recording as well. Either way, I am glad they decided to pedal away and not investigate. What happens in abandoned buildings, especially when the buildings were once used for all holy purposes, like churches? This clip might give you a glimpse into the world of the abandoned and the paranormal. Recorded by a security camera placed inside the church, this clip appeared to be very normal at first. There was not a single soul in sight, but then something weird happened. A shadow figure appeared at the backside near the windows. It looked like the shadow of a bent man with a cloth on him, walking around. Everything returned to normal, only for the shadow to appear again, but this time slightly at the front near the benches. The possibility of a human being there is very low, so anyone who saw the clip quickly determined that it was a ghost. Or is there more to this clip that we don't know about? This video was uploaded on the internet in 2019, and when it hit the internet, it shocked everyone who saw it. To some, it might look like a normal clip of a family enjoying some fun time at night. However, it looks all fun and games, until you focus on the background, where a creepy whitish figure appears to be lurking. The humanoid figure just stayed hidden in the darkness, away from the humans, creepily stalking them all the time. He stood afar, then got a little closer, then went back, as if trying to take a better look at the men and the kid enjoying the swing. But what makes the whole clip a lot scarier is the part where the humans did not even sense the presence of the figure near them. Is it that the camera only could capture it, and it wasn't visible to the naked eye? Is it a cryptid, a skinwalker, or something else? The mystery remains unsolved still. Bears might look all cute and fluffy to people, but one should never forget that they are apex predators, able to kill in seconds when they want to. So we all need to stay as far away from these creatures as possible. The man in this clip had a close encounter with these deadly beasts when a bear started following him in the woods. At first he tried to get away from the beast slowly and gradually. However, the bear was in no mood to let him go. When even after a few minutes the bear wasn't leaving, the man had to pull out the ultimate weapon and sprayed the bear with the bear spray.
Hey, bear. Hey. Hey.
And that was enough to scare the animal away. With luck on his side, the man returned back to safety. I applaud this guy for keeping his cool in this situation. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.